Okay, everybody, got a bit of a problem. I wasn't supposed to make this video, but as things have progressed and certain dynamics have changed, and you guys will see that in the other videos, I've added to those review videos like this one, and there'll be another one that goes over servicing and customer service. I recently found out that it's actually illegal for me to ride my boosted board on the road and on the sidewalk. Say what? Are we gonna do a review video? Yeah? This one's about legalization. Let's get started. Situation is this: Vancouver man's first ride on electric skateboard ends with a $600 ticket. What? No, I feel so bad for this guy, I really do. So Daniel Dahlberg, 25, Daniel, shout out to Daniel, I feel bad for you, bro. He was on his way to work. He riding his boosted board, purchased the board 2 days earlier from a local retailer. A cop on a motorcycle pulls him over. The officer gives him a $598 ticket. He says that according to ICBC, so for those of you who don't know what ICBC is, that's the essentially motor vehicle insurance company that covers the entire province of British Columbia. Motorized skateboards and scooters cannot be operated on roads or sidewalks in BC. The Motor Vehicle Act defines both as a motor vehicle, but they don't meet the provincial equipment safety standards for on-road use. One exception to this whole thing is if the motorized scooter is part of a parade, but those need to be insured. This is a little shocking and this is a little weird. I think this is not going to be super overly enforced by police. I think it's going to be case by case. I think we're going to see a lot of that. Poor kid. So the cop tells Daniel it's because he doesn't have insurance. And the officer told him that he's not able to get insurance. Oh, this is why you're getting a ticket, but you can't get one anyway. You can't get insurance anyway. So, well, how is that even allowed? So motorized electric bikes and regular bikes and skateboards and longboards are allowed on the streets. How is this any different? And the officer's case was this: those are actually legal because they actually assist you and you're able to operate them manually. Well, I don't know about you people who ride regular longboards, but I find it much more difficult and dangerous to stop with a skateboard or longboard, and I have less control, to be quite honest, than I do with a boosted board. So this aspect of the law, the fact that you could work it manually, makes no sense because you could work a boosted board manually too. Dan plans to return his board to get his money back, and he can't do it through the store. He has to do it through boosted board. Now, I'm assuming that Daniel's still in his 30-day trial, so I'm sure boosted won't have a problem with taking his board back. But I kind of wish that Daniel wouldn't do that. I kind of wish that Daniel would stand up to this and be like, you know what, forget that. I'm going to keep my board and I'm going to lobby against this. Maybe we could collectively come up with something together and work this out in the long run. And in the short run, as far as what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue riding my board. So the other thing that I want to know is this happening in other cities too? I found a thread on Reddit from about a year ago by Jason Phillips 1, who took a photo of him receiving a ticket for riding his boosted board in downtown Atlanta, Georgia. He says he still uses the board, passes officers regularly, and has never gotten a ticket. It just seemed like he ran into that cop that's having a bad day. Or maybe you just don't like skateboards. End of the day, if they write you a ticket, take it, but I would take it to court, and I would go in front of a judge. Interestingly enough, the same laws apply in Norway. So this doesn't seem to be just a one-off thing, this seems to be a broader thing. Now here's the complete rundown straight from the ICBC website. Motorized scooters and motorized skateboards cannot be operated on roads or on sidewalks. BC's Motor Vehicle Act defines these vehicle types as motor vehicles, but they do not meet provincial equipment safety standards for on-road use. Motorized scooters and motorized skateboards may only be operated where the Motor Vehicle Act doesn't apply. On private property that does not have public vehicle access, so it's got to be enclosed. Interesting. You are allowed to ride on trails or pathways if allowed by municipal bylaw. Look at your municipal bylaws and see if there's anything there that relates to that. If you can get away with that in your municipal bylaw, I don't think you're going to run into any problems for riding on the road. Now, as I say, I believe this is going to be a case-to-case basis. So I don't know when this law was implemented. If anybody out there knows, please comment down below. I did post the article on the Boosted Board Facebook page, so you can go there and look through the comments on some of the Boosted Board posts. You will find it there for sure. I asked Boosted Board if they were going to do anything or if there's anything that they could do. They responded with, sometimes being a pioneer means you have to blaze a new trail. Our best advice would be to write your local branch of government, which is great. So if this applies to any of you out there, I also suggest the same thing. I really do hope Boosted Board puts together some sort of PR package, because it's their customer clientele and their customers that are going to be sending their boards back, like Daniel, who is deciding to send his back, and I mean, that's a loss at Boosted Board. I guess for now, be cautious, be careful. You do not want to run into any problems. The last thing I want is for anybody out there to get a $600 ticket. And Daniel, my man, sorry. Hopefully this gets sorted. I really hope you don't give back your Boosted Board, or you didn't give back your Boosted Board. Give the benefit of the doubt to your local government and just try to get this changed, because as we know, laws change with time. So in the meantime, I'm gonna ride my Boosted Board, but I am gonna keep it low-key for the next few weeks, because this was a big story in the province, and it was actually posted by a lot of people online. A lot of people actually sent it my way. I'd already read it. So for that fact, I'm pretty sure a lot of police have it on their mind now, so I'm just gonna keep the board off the streets for a couple weeks, and in the meantime I'll focus on editing all these other videos for you guys. Now, if you've experienced anything like this, or you've gotten a ticket, or it's legal or illegal in your state or province, please comment down below. Let us all know what you guys have dealt with. I'd really like to hear any stories out there that involve police. I personally have passed by police cruisers. I've passed by police officers just standing on the sidewalk. I have been at a red light with an officer standing at a sidewalk blocking a road off next to me. None of them have ever said anything to me. I'm happy that that article went in the newspaper, because nobody knew. That's about it as far as the illegal issues. And as always, I always do a highlight reel of me riding around on the Boosted Board at the end of these review videos. Hope you guys enjoy that. Doing another one right now.